Hello, I'm Melanie. This is one of my pieces. This is an owl, and the feathers on the owl are made from previous uniforms that I wore, all the different colors. I was in the Air Force. And this owl is asking, who do you belong to? And that is coming from a situation when I was in an American Legion one time, and someone asked me who I belonged to. I assume it was coming from an older gentleman assumed I was there with my husband, which even though it is true, I was there because I was the one who was eligible and I belonged to me. And so the answer is I belong to me. And it says that I'm a young soldier, a wife, a friend, a mother, a daughter, a sister, and a young lady. And so who do you belong to is I belong to me. I have another piece. This one here. This one tells my entire story, and it's titled It's Complicated. There are two flowers here, one from the bottom, which is a little larger, and one that comes from the top. The petals of the flower are made out of the uniforms that I wore in the Air Force. And the bottom is a little larger because that's the one that blends in most with everybody and everything. Everyone wore the dog tag. Everyone wore the same buttons, so that one is why it's bigger. But up here is more of a feminine looking flower because I was female in the military, and there were some things that we did and some ways that we looked that stood out, and we were female. Throughout the middle tells my story of my family, different experiences. The turtle on the bottom represents my grandmother. She raised me and died when I was in basic training. When I was younger, I had given her a turtle and told her to wish on the turtle's back. And I had hoped that the wish would have made her last a little bit longer. On top are some keys. My grandfather had a bunch of keys. And when he passed away, I found them in pockets of different things. Keys tell stories and they keep secrets because if the story isn't told while they're being used, then they keep the secret. The keys go into a Masonic symbol, and my grandfather was a Mason. There's a lot of things in threes. I have 3 children. Different colors represent different things. My husband's favorite color is orange, so that's why that's in here. My mother is butterflies. There are crosses everywhere, as well as scripture verses, because faith is a part of me and a part of my entire life, regardless whether it be military, family, or individual. I love flowers. Love, a lot of hearts, because love is in everything I do as well. Every single piece was put on here intentionally with a story behind it. So this is complicated because it is the story of me.